Salud.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now we're here. Question number 1. We need to use the normal probability applet. By the way, how did it go in the exam? It was awful for me.
For me, it's the same thing.
Yeah, I got 60. 60. I don't know what happened, but okay, well.
Yeah. I was around it too.
Yeah. Okay, so question number 2 is so we have first we calculate anything. So number 3 says in a pie chart, what are the slices of the sector's different size?
That will be the number 3.
For me is each slice represent a category and the area of each slice represent the proportion of the total occupied by the. Why don't those questions come to the exam?
Yeah.
I know, pie. You will just.
I think the exam, the hardest part is not so much the math, it's the way that they word the questions.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know. What is it? Yeah, the options. I was so sure that my answers were the correct, but I think it didn't work that way because it was awful. I dropped a lot. It's okay because we work together in the group quiz. We're gonna kind of recover. Okay, question number 4. Who wants to do it?
How are the pie charts and the Pareto charts related? And I put the only difference between a bar chart and the Pareto is that the bars in the Pareto chart are ordered largest to smallest, going from left to right.
Right. Okay. Great. Yeah, that was my answer too.
And then number 5. So if we conclude that a p hat is normally distributed, and then those two things have to be satisfied. So if is P the true proportion or this portion or the sample proportion? And I put that it was the true proportion. The sample proportion was the pi hat.
Yeah. Yeah. True proportion. That's correct.
And then number 6 was the N was the sample size.
Correct.
Okay.
Is that what you guys got too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that got wrong, it was number 7. I didn't understand that one. Number 7.
Really? Okay.
Okay. Did you get this one, Katie?
No, neither. No.
Okay. So what I did is I took the equation up at the top where it was NP has to be greater than or equal to 10.
Yeah.
And so then how Ryan said about making it an algebraic equation. So if you write N times P and you put equal, I'm just going to put equal to 10 because I just want to know, I want it to be equal. It has to be at least equal. Yeah. So then you're solving for the P. Wait, we know that
P is a quarter.
Fourth. So then we have N times 0.25 because 0.25 is 1/4.
1/4.
We're going to, because it's on the other one side, we've got to get it on the other side. We're going to divide 0.25 off of the left side and then get rid of it and divide the 10 and so that it would be N equals 10 divided by 0.25. And then if you divide 10 by 0.25, you get 40.
Okay. Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah. With that formula, it makes sense. A lot of sense.
And then
I didn't use an equation. I just did it like estimate. I put 44 because I thought it would have to be more than 10. So I calculated to be 11. But I guess
that's what I did too the first time. But then I thought, you know what? They said just equal to 10. So the smallest one would be 40.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But when we're in group, we kind of realize that things.
Yeah, it does. It helps to have more than one brain.
Yeah, I think so, especially during this time. Okay. So the next one
is
The
the
next
what
one
is the
is
mean of the pi hat?
0.4.
Yeah, 0.4, because p equals p is the mean of the pi hat is the p.
So it's the same answer that so the question is giving you the answer, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Well, except for it doesn't give you the standard deviation. You have to figure that one out
Yeah.
yourself.
Uh-huh.
So then what's the standard deviation of the p hat? And I got that one wrong.
That's 0.1.
It's 0.1. Oh, I put
Yes.
0.01. Okay.
Yes, you gotta get the square after that. 0.01 square.
To the 10th place, it says,
Oh,
it says that
Yeah.
the 10th place, right?
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so then number 10 is if Brittany's batting average is a .30, and you want to determine the probability that she'll get more than 35 hits in 100 in her next 100 bats. So if N is the 100 and P is the .3, but we want to know what 0.35 is, because the 0.3 is what the average was. We want to know what the p hat is, what she wants, and she wants 35 hits out of 100 bats, and so
Right.
that would be 0.35.
0.35. Yeah.
And then they ask, what's the standard deviation? And that's that one with the real long,
Yeah.
the square root of p times 1 minus p divided by n.
Then you round it to 0.046.
Yes, that's what I
Yeah,
got.
because
Yep.
it's 3 decimals, right?
Yep. Did you
Okay.
get 0.046, Katie?
No, I didn't get any of those numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So did you get, so have you got the numbers that we got so far?
No, I got like a number, and number 10, I got 0.05. And
Okay.
then, yeah, no.
So
And
are you putting in the 0.35? That's the answer.
For
yeah, yeah.
the 10, you just gotta divide the 35 divided by 100, which is
Okay.
the formula for the proportion.
Okay.
And then 11 was 0.046.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
And then the z-score was even worse. It was the p hat minus p, and then you divide it by the z-score.
So you put 0.35 minus 0.3, right?
Yeah.
And then divided by the standard deviation.
What did we say? The standard deviation, the
Which was,
0.04.
it was a long number. You had to put
So
the whole
it's
number.
the standard deviation is 0.046, right? We're talking about that standard deviation that we already found.
Yeah, except for you don't want to. You don't want to.
To round it.
Yeah, you don't want to
before.
round it until you're completely done. So if okay, so I'm gonna do it on my calculator. If you do the 0.35 minus the 0.30, the top of it's going to be 0.05.
Okay.
And then the bottom part is going to be it's going to be 1.
Yeah, I think I got confused. That was I put the P 0.05, and I did something that I don't know what I don't know what I did. Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to know what the equation is for 12?
12? Yes, please. Yes,
okay,
please.
so it's 0.05 is the p hat minus the p, because it's 0.35 minus 0.3, so it'll be 0.05. And then when you do the bottom, you do on my calculator, I have to do it weird. I have to do the parentheses first, the 1 minus 0.3, and then I times it by 0.3, and then and that's 0.21 over, and then divide that by, what was the n?
The n was 100.
100.
Yeah.
And so you get 0.0021.
Yeah, 100.
And then you're going to want to square that. So square root of 0.0. And that one is 0.045825759. And then that long number is what you're going to use for the other thing. So then you're going to go.
You know what? I think it's the way I use my. Well, I don't have the scientific calculator, so I use my cell phone, and I think it's the way I put the numbers. And I notice that sometimes someone else get different number and I get different numbers. And it's because the way I'm using, like as you were saying, the parentheses. Where do I put the parentheses, or how do I use it and give me a different result?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Well. So and then we got number
Okay.
12.
What are we on? Are we on 12?
Yeah.
Yes, the Z score.
So the Z-score was 1.091. Is that what you guys got?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I got 1.08.
1.091.
Okay.
And then if you put that in the applet, 1.09, whoops, 091. And then you're going to shade it just on the right, because the average was 30, but you want to see what her, what's the probability of her getting more than 30, 35. So you're going to shape just the right. It's 0.1376.
Or more than 35, it says. Yeah.
And so the
probability.
Probability, yeah, is going to be 1.38.
Okay.
0.138.
Yeah, thank you. 0.138. I'm half asleep. Sorry.
Yes. 0.13. Okay. Yeah.
0.138. And then the next one is we want to know the standard deviation of the p hat. And that's where we go and do the p times 1 minus p over n, the square root of it. And I got 0.011. Did you get that, Moses?
Yes.
And then use that standard deviation in the z-score. And so if you're trying to figure out, what are we trying to figure out here? 52, we want to win or to lose, they have to have 0.50, 50%.
Right.
So you do 0.50 minus 0.52, and you come up with a negative 0.02. Help me out, Moses. I'm
yes, but you got to do the mean of the probability, or the probability, or the proportion, which is 0.50 minus the proportion, which is 0.52, and then that you divide that by the standard deviation. Okay. Same thing. This is the Z-score formula. But yeah, you're right. 0.50 minus 0.52 on top.
So then,
and then divided by the square root of the standard deviation.
So then we got negative 1.790. Is that what it was?
Yes, that's what it is. Negative. Has to be negative.
0. And then when we put that into the applet and we shade, I don't know, we shade something.
Yeah, we shade the negative side.
The left side, you're right.
Either one, because it should give you the same.
Yeah, you're right.
Answer. Yeah.
And then what answer did it give me?
It's 0.037.
0.037.
Rounded already.
0.037. 0.037. Okay. And that should give us 100%. What do you need, honey? Did you look in the middle folder? I don't know where the
Okay, so you mean number 16?
Number 16 is 0.037.
I don't know how, but I got 0.035. I don't know what I did.
The probability. So if did you put the negative 1.790 in the normal probability applet?
No. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I got lost. Yeah. Okay. If I put it there, then
shade it to the left.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, it didn't sound like that complicated. This is just to remember the formulas, right?
Yes, that's just the formulas. And
Yeah, it's kind of, for me, got kind of confused when, for example, in question number before the information for number 14, it's like it says, if the true proportion of people who support a political candidate is P equals 0.52, and then it repeats the same amount next to it. And so it's like it made me think like, do I need to use both at the same time, or do I need to use that too? So it's kind of sometimes
That one was
confused.
confusing in our homework. I was like, to win an election, do you always have to get 50% of it, or do you just have to get more? I mean, what happens if there's 5 people in it? You only have to get, if everybody gets 10% of the vote,
Uh-huh.
then you're only needing to get 40%, not 50. So if they hadn't done that in the homework with the
Uh-huh.
candidate thing, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have got that.
Really?
Well, and then I was telling Brother Polson too,
Uh-huh.
if you watch the videos and well, I print out the homework and then I and I follow the videos so that I can get the answers and learn how to do it. He's not even doing the answers that are on our homework. He's doing
Yeah,
everything.
no, yeah,
they don't match.
not doing, yeah, doing just like something, but no, like, like examples, so we can do it the homework.
Yeah,
It's different. You have to read more and go through more and try to find more information. Yeah, and you notice that the videos are really old.
they're very old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from 93, I think, or 2003, and something, or
yeah.
97. I heard something like that. But okay.
Are we done videotape or video
Yes,
conferencing it?
I think so. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go to
yeah,
sleep. It's late.
Yeah.
yeah. We're still
Hey, I was gonna
here.
ask you, what happened to Ryan? Is he meeting earlier with you, Pauline, or what?
No, he said
No.
that he couldn't meet because he had to work late.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
is it okay if we meet tomorrow at 10, the mountain time?
10 is 12 for me,
Like,
but
like, like, is it 12? What time is it for you right now?
12:35.
It's 12.
Yeah,
Oh,
12:35.
how
But
about 9:30?
9:30 Mountain,
Yeah.
you mean? Yeah.
Yes. Is that?
Well, I have a lot of homework to do, and even when I have to wake up early tomorrow,
I was
and
just saying
I,
because
yeah.
tomorrow, if it was possible, if not, it's okay. We'll meet at 9. But since tomorrow I work all day, I wasn't gonna have chance to really review lesson
Well,
17.
it is okay. It is okay if it's late this week, because still I had other homework. So as soon as I get home, I will have the
All right.
chance to kind of
Yeah,
review and.
just let me know. Send me an email if it's okay. If not,
So you want to meet at what time?
as the time that we're supposed to meet today, if it's possible,
9:30?
which is today we were supposed to be at 10, right? Or what time was
No,
supposed to be?
9:30 or 10.
It was 10 o'clock his time. It's 9 o'clock my time, and it's 11
Okay.
o'clock your
Yeah,
time.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's
whole mess.
9 Mountain. Yeah. So
Yes,
9
9 months. Yeah.
tomorrow. 9 tomorrow or
Nine.
9:30?
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I was talking about my time then. Yeah, that's why that was I confused you. Yeah, 9 months in time, which is
9 Mountain.
9 your time.
should be 10
Which
my
is
10 my
10 for
time.
you and 11 for me. Okay.
Okay.
9 tomorrow. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, guys. I will
All
pause the
right.
link. Thank
All
you
right.
so
Let
much.
let
Thank
Ryan
you.
know about it too.
Bye bye.